What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Invite Only. I'm your host, That Kid Flowers. To the left of me, I have the one and only Cheeks_Junior. I'm glad you can play me on.
No problem. I always love seeing your face. You know what I mean? You gotta see it twice.
Yeah,
I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. These schlubs tried to hold it down, but I'm here. The numbers are gonna do good. You know what I mean?
I mean, we did fine.
I mean, you did all right. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, we honestly probably did a little higher in interaction when you left. My boy Monkey King, he hopped in and said, no more getting oppressed by the white man. I said, right on.
Seemed like the year nor the episode to do it. A day away.
I mean, hey, they be here for us.
I missed you.
I missed you
I
too.
live in the same house as these fucks, and I feel like I never see them.
You've been in and out and having things happen this last week.
Yeah, it's busy. It's real busy. But I'm here. You know what I mean? Have I been playing games? Not really, but I'm real excited to.
In the back, I got my producer, Adrian.
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I am feeling like it's going to be a really good show. Lots of news.
Power's been on at the house. Everything all right?
Yeah, everything's good now. Storm's kind of passed. But yeah, that was rough. Out of power for a few days. Or 2 days.
We didn't experience that here. That's really interesting.
You know, Adrian, just when he talks, is just infuriating. You know what I mean? He could be saying like nothing, but like when he does say something,
It just gets you triggered.
it really gets me. You know what I mean?
Really quickly can just
grinds
He's got a
those
Slim
gears.
Shady haircut. I love it. Bleach blonde.
There you go.
So we do this show every Monday at 7:30 p.m. here on twitch.tv/PE Productions. But if you missed the live show,
Live show.
It's looking like a live slow.
today, you can watch it tomorrow at 10 a.m. over on youtube.com/what?
PE. Oh wait, no. YouTube.com/play everything.
There you go. Play everything
been-
at 10 a.m. You can also listen to it on podcast services around the globe. You just type in invite only on with Spotify, Google Play, all that. You can, so you'll pull
And leave
up.
a review, you fucks. You know what I mean? Subscribe first of all.
Pull up.
If you watch this show on YouTube, go over there, subscribe. You know what I mean? Leave a review. And if you listen to the show and you don't watch it, go over to the YouTube, subscribe. It helps us out. Why are you being cowards? You know what I mean? Everything counts. You know what I mean? Every view, every subscribe.
All right. Anyway,
I'm
what?
sorry. I'm just trying to
week or
promote
two-
your show here.
I got it. You'll do enough promoting Tech Fever, so I appreciate you plugging me this one good time.
Every Thursday, 10 a.m., Tech Fever, me and Kevin Coelho. I missed it. I'm a little off my game today. I'm going to be honest.
It's okay.
It's
I got
because
us.
1 week off really takes it out of you.
What
Takes
what
what
take
out
out
of you?
of you?
I don't know. It's weird when you get in such a groove because think about it, though. We've been doing this show for how long now? 3 years? Or not this exact show, but like podcasting
We've
for
been
3 years.
podcasting. I mean, low key this show, but like not this show technically.
Yeah, no, very complicated. Don't worry about it. But we've been podcasting for 3.5 years, right?
Yeah.
So when you get in the groove of doing something every week, because honestly, we haven't missed many weeks. Huh? Like there are weeks that we have like missed.
I think in total, I probably missed like a month and a half worth of shows, which is like 4 or 5 shows
Last week was my second show ever I missed.
in about 3 years. Yeah, you've been on it. You've been,
Second show I've missed in terms of like
perfect
consistency.
attendance.
Yeah. That kid, you know what I mean? Got that gold star. But yeah, so when you get in the rhythm of things and like it just comes so naturally, and then when you take a week off, you just kind of get like that little bit of like rest. I don't know what it is, but I'm excited to be back. Tech Fever is also going to be back this week.
Okay, enough of that. Jesus. So we're like what, a week, 2 weeks before the PS5?
Yeah, I was
week
going
and
to
a
look that up.
Practice.
Adrian, can you, how many shows do we have before the PS5?
It drops on the
Just
12th.
one.
So
Just one more. Well, 2 in between because
have-
it lands in between.
I wish they were doing
Today-
9 a.m.s
we have the 9th.
Or
So
9
it's going to
PMs.
drop on Wednesday. Oh, no, Thursday.
Thursday. I wish they were doing 9 p.m. releases. It's really upsetting.
I mean, we're going to have everybody at the store late at night with COVID?
Yeah.
No. Not in these streets.
For a
Not
fake
in this
virus,
neighborhood.
I don't think it's a big deal.
For a fake virus? Is that
I just love it because
What?
you see everybody gets. I don't want to touch on this a little bit.
I'm
You
not
see
gonna
everybody
get
get
into it.
all like. I hate the word, but like virtue signaling in terms of like like this, that, and the other. So it's just fun to
What
be
was
the
the word?
opposite of that. Virtue signaling. It's signaling, but I'm
Virtue
saying
signaling.
signaling.
Say it one more time real slow. So make sure I'm
Virtue
understanding. Okay.
signaling.
Virtue signaling.
Yeah,
That's.
nailed it. Crushed it.
I feel like that's something I should Google. Like, is
That's,
that?
that's how I say signal, like signaling. Anyway, it's basically. I didn't want to talk about it, but so you see everybody get like all like they got a tweet about how
Okay.
much they're being safe. You know what I mean, to make them feel good and have everybody be
Yeah,
like,
how-
oh, you're
how
such a
much
good
wearing the
person.
mask.
You're such a good person for wearing and posting the picture of wearing a mask and
Yeah,
telling,
you wear your mask?
and telling other people to wear your mask, not for Vic virus. You know what I mean? And that gets back to my point where I enjoy being the opposite of that. I don't actually believe that, but I enjoy saying it. It's fun. It's all really fun.
That's the problem with trolls. See, that's a troll mentality, right
Yeah,
there.
well, here's the thing. I'm just so over this, like, just in general. In gaming, it's real bad lately. Like, in the games industry, it's been real bad lately.
In terms of what?
Where it's just like this, like,
virtue
okay,
signaling?
here's one. Somebody was like, oh, I'm going to lick my PS4. Like, should I do it? And they put out
I think I seen that.
a tweet on it, right?
Yeah.
People in the industry were like, how irresponsible of you. There's a virus going around. This is a terrible idea, and I expected more of you. Again, this was licking his own PS5. Like, somebody in the industry was mad about it. And then there were people right down below. Yeah, I agree.
Just
Blah, blah,
agreeing
blah,
with them.
going around.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what are we accomplishing here? You know what I mean?
About to cancel, man.
So that's my issue. So I enjoy going off to the other side every once in a while.
About to cancel him.
It is getting a bit much, though.
So are you ready for it to come?
I am.
PS5?
I'm always ready for come.
You ready for Sackboy? Sackboy Jr.?
Yeah, I'm excited to actually. I feel like PS5 will kind of jumpstart me playing games again because every year it always comes where I hit this point where it's like, oh, I'm just not like playing a ton of games. Like I want to get back into Rogue Company. I pick that up every once in a while, jumping solo, which I enjoy, but like playing with you is a ton of fun. But like, there's nothing like I can really like sink my teeth into, even though I have a huge backlog that I've just made peace with. That new generation, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
new start to backlog.
I get you. There's haven't been anything I've really been able to like sink my teeth into. Like I would say Apex, but like this last season Apex just hasn't been the shit. But I'm excited for the newest season, season 7. I'll talk about a little bit later. I just haven't been able to get into that. Usually I'm always talking about Apex every week. Haven't been doing that. A little bit of Overwatch, but I'm starting to slowly fall out of that. Like, I don't know.
So Apex isn't coming over to PS5 right now. So what are you gonna do?
I still got a PS4.
You're still gonna be playing your PS4?
I guess so.
Because I think I'm done.
With the PS4?
I think once the PS5 comes, I think I'm done. I think that's a wrap.
So what are you going to do? It's not even going to play a lot of games on there. Like, what are you going to play?
A Sackboy?
That's it?
Oh wait, I still have fucking Crash Bandicoot.
Exactly. Do you have the disc?
That's gonna come out. I'm for sure. I think they're gonna announce something where that comes out.
Look, I've been honestly at this point, given the news that's been coming up, like I've been thinking about all the games that like I know will have like the PS5 upgrade or like the PS5 version I get for free, or you know what I mean, if I buy like for example like Marvel Avengers, right? I know like the PS5 upgrade's gonna come for that, so like I feel like it's a good cop. At least I'm gonna be able to experience something on my PS5 because it sounds like a lot's gonna.
I mean, we got some. We got some things on PS5. Like I said, Sackboy for sure I'm gonna play. I'm probably gonna get on that one fucking co-op game. I don't know.
Godfall?
Godfall.
You gonna get on Godfall?
Maybe. I don't know. Looks like a fucking dork ass game. But here's the thing: you don't have a backlog when you start fresh on a new generation. So I gotta make sure I'm on top of my shit with playing everything.
Honestly, I was talking to Tombo today. Like, honestly, this semester, this generation, like, I'm really like putting my money where my mouth is. Like, if I'm not gonna really get into it, or if like the marketing or the value, I don't really see value in myself or into the game, I'm not gonna spend money. I can't.
But if you do, are you gonna play it like through like 100 like beat the games that you do buy? Then is that what you're saying right here?
Listen.
2021 new you.
Listen, we're still 2020, so let's relax. All right? Listen, let's not assume, let's not jump to any conclusions. But I'm saying this, the games I do buy, I will have a stronger consideration to finish. Granted, I can stay into the game. That's fair.
Fucking politician answer
That's
if
fair.
I've ever heard it.
That's
you know what I
fair.
mean, Adrian?
That was the biggest non-answer I've ever heard.
That's
you,
fair.
You answered a question without answering it.
Question, he went right around it.
No, I didn't. I answered your question straight through and through. You said, "Am I gonna finish any games?" And I said, "Yeah." Granted,
Well, maybe if depending on the economic decline and where I'm at.
you been playing anything? You said no, right?
Yeah, not really. It's upsetting. I got I still got again. I finished Crash Bandicoot. I still got a big
Close to
chunk
plat?
to bite off. Sure, yeah.
Did we bet on that? Did you and Compa bet?
No.
Is that Adrian?
What's up?
Did he bet?
Bet what?
Did he bet
Yeah,
on?
thank you, Adrian. He knows.
What?
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck you
He's
talking
trying
about?
to use that. Look at that's the Among Us mindset. Did he bet with Compa on platinuming? What's the game called? Crash 4.
He doesn't know. He's barely
You know
awake
what?
during this podcast.
I do remember a conversation about platinuming. I do remember something like that.
Please, someone in the chat verify this. I know. Oh my god,
Corona time. You know what I mean?
that's gonna
Having a party.
no Corona for me.
Coward. It's
All
not
right.
a beer. It's a seltzer.
It's Corona.
Lady beers, as I like to call them.
It's Corona. I'm good. I'm
Appreciate
good on
it,
all
Corona.
Probably
Corona.
get canceled for that.
Anyway.
Appreciate it, Tombo.
Anyway, he made the bet, and I know he's not gonna pull through. So I hope he bet $200
Well, me and Mikey made a bet
on what
on if you'd finish a game or not.
I did. I finished.
I said one. I give you the benefit of the
I
doubt of
finished
one.
Ghost.
No, that doesn't count. No.
That
How does
doesn't
that
count.
not
We
count?
all
Nope.
know that doesn't count.
In-
Also, Tombo Vlogs in the chat says no PS5 games greater than Crash.
What?
You guys ready for some ASMR here?
Oh
some
God,
what?
let's not.
All right. Well, I guess we're done.
I'm sure the listeners really
introductions.
appreciated that. You fuck.
We get into our first piece of news here.
News.
All right, so check this out. Sony's Jim Ryan says it's crucial to keep it's crucial to keep serving PS4 owners in years to come. So pretty much he's saying they're going to continue to make PS4 games as the next generation comes out. And I don't know. Like, I feel like that devalues the PS5 a little bit, right? Like, why am I going to get the PS5? They're still going to make PS4 version of these games. Like, I thought that was the whole point.
No, I mean, I don't think it's going to be forever. I mean, we saw this last gen, and we saw this, beginning of this gen, and we're going to see this on this next gen, where we're going to have a year where.
What do you mean we saw this? We saw PS3 games coming for the.
Yeah.
It's still coming for the PS3.
Yeah,
For a
on
few
PS4.
years. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
like Call of Duty.
Like what game? Like Uncharted.
Yeah, like Call of Duty, not Uncharted. I don't think he's really mentioning like exclusives besides some of them, like Spider-Man, but I think you are going to see that kind of on both sides. I mean, PS4 didn't come out too much later, or the Last of Us remaster didn't come out too much later on from the launch of the actual Last of Us.
So, but he's talking about doing this for like not just 1 year. Like he's talking about like multiple years. Like I'll read this quote from him. Ryan explained that the effects of COVID-19 pandemic and the boost given to many game brands as a result, so many more staying home, has caused the company to reassess how it looks at serving owners as its soon-to-be next-gen or last-gen console. Obviously, our eyes are on our horizons have lifted with regards to what's possible with the PS4 community. Based on what we've observed the last 6 months, that can be quite powerful because in 2021, 2022, the PS4 community that we've spoken about, they will be vast. They will be the vast majority of people on PlayStation during that time. I agree, because the PS5 is going to be really hard to get for quite some time, I'm sure. So everyone obviously is going to still be paying their jet engine PS4, but I don't want them to keep like making games for like years to go on. Like when we're going to start using this Unreal 5, like, let's dig into that. Like I thought that was.
I think what you're going to see is you're not going to see like a Ratchet and Clank or a Horizon, Zero Dawn 2 coming to PS4, but things like the Miles Morales, a little bit more toned down like graphically. I think you're going to see games that are able to be turned down more graphically or not utilize the SSD like 100% to be able to utilize the game come to PS4 as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, it makes sense because if you think about it, I'm sure coronavirus really fucked up their manufacturing, like really, really bad. So obviously they still want to be making money. So obviously you have this space where it's almost what is it, 100 million? No, more than 100 million, right?
People?
Yeah, that PS4.
Around there. I don't.
Well, I
couldn't
think
give you
it's more
numbers.
than that, but
I think it's like right 112 or something like that.
yeah, so why would you just throw that audience away and basically not support anything when you can still be making money off of them because you can't get the units out, of the PS5 to everybody to be able to have that base. So I mean, typically you see this because it's like you don't just up and not support the older system right away.
But why don't they make what Xbox is doing and make a subscription service if they're really trying to get the money out of people, right? Like, why don't you just make these games in the subscription program and you get the PS5 and you can just access this program?
A lot of the PS4 games you can play on PS5 with PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's some
Yeah,
like
so that way
backwards-compatible
that's
games.
fine. That's fine. But I'm saying the other way where you're getting PS5 games on PS4, I mean, you're gonna see that for a couple of years.
I don't know. Like at that point, am I just paying for the PS5 just to have a graphically enhanced? Like, am I just paying for the graphics? That's what I paid this $500 for.
Yeah,
what I
low
did?
graphics, load times, the features of the PS5, like being able to jump into like certain like
Okay,
chunks.
the seamless, the
Yeah.
seamless UI, things like that.
The better controller, like there's tons of things that you would get on the PS5 that you wouldn't. And then also, I don't think you're gonna see every game. Like I said, Ratchet and Clank, I'm pretty sure is just gonna be PS5.
What are your expectations when you jump into a next gen? Like, do you expect to like the games to like I wouldn't say like revolutionary or like from the ground up change what was possible in the last generation? I mean, obviously, you want some games to kind of test those limits, but like, what do you expect? Really
I expect convenience. Like I expect like this gen, the biggest vibe I've gotten has been convenience. Like PS4 I was expecting more of like what we got, like a graphical jump, more realistic, better games, better storytelling, more involved, in terms of the gameplay. And now I think they're taking that to the next level as they always do. But I feel like the biggest selling point for this generation is convenience, right? It's convenient that your system's super fast and you can jump in and out and you can start another game and then you can go back to the old game, right? It's super convenient that you can play all your PS4, like all the major PS4 exclusives, right there on PlayStation Plus for free.
But do you think that's Sony's biggest selling point right now?
think that's
Do you should be
everybody's-
banking on it. I mean, for sure, Microsoft is shooting all cylinders at convenience. At
Sure,
this point.
but because that's all they have. Whereas Sony has convenience, but they also have, obviously, first they have exclusive games. Now, obviously, there's a delay on that launch lineup, but for the most part, we're gonna have launch games that aren't on Xbox. And next year, God of War is supposed to come out. So
Yeah.
like we're gonna start cranking on all cylinders. And usually launch windows, typically you have subpar games. Typically, that's what you see at launches. You have some subpar games, not like amazing generation-defining
Yeah, of
games like
course
you
not.
do near like The Last of Us and Ghost of Tsushima. So obviously, at the end there, or the beginning here, we're not gonna have. Don't expect like these like super immersive like stories or graphics like right away. But the fact that we're getting God of War next year is showing that they're like really driving that. But on the other hand, like I said, the biggest thing for me is that ease of convenience, is jumping out of a game super quick, having Spider-Man load super quick, having Marvel's Avengers load super quick, having it look really, really beautiful, having a quiet system, having a system where I can go and I can, have trophy guides right there, or, I can have jump into specific versions of the level. That's kind of what I'm getting from the PS5 and
as
Xbox
far as the
Series X.
expectation goes, so I'm talking about like, okay, 2020 we get the PS5, 2021. All right, that's going to be obviously launch games are going to still starting to roll out. I think we get God of War in between there, right? And then 2022, they're still making PS4 titles. What do you expect from PS5 going into 2022 at that point? You know what I mean? Like, are you still just
Well, here's the
banking on
thing.
convenience? Like, do you want
I
it to be
don't
even more
think-
simpler?
I don't think we're getting Horizon Zero Dawn 2 on PS4. It's not possible. I don't think we're getting.
Yeah, no, there's some.
Yeah,
I mean, we'll
so
talk about
that's
it a
the
little bit
stuff
later.
that you're getting. That's what I'm expecting, right? But then some of the middle of the road games to lower end games, you're going to see them on both. Or Call of Duties. You're going to see Call of Duties on both. Third party games. You're going to see them on both for a while because that's a big selling base.
Yeah.
It's Sony's job to give you games that you can't get on PS4 to make you jump over to PS5 and also make it to where you can get a PS5 because it's going to be very difficult to get a PS5 in the coming months.
Yeah. Monkey King says mainly COD and sports games probably
Yeah.
going to be the PS. I mean,
100%.
yeah.
That's usually what it is.
Yeah. My biggest concern is that I'm going to get like obviously you're gonna get those PS5 exclusive games, right? Like your Ratchet and Clank or your Horizon Zero Dawn.
Mhm.
But then like, what about those games that like are like halfway decent? Like I can't even give you a title. Like we can use like Assassin's Creed, for example, right? Even though I'm not gonna buy it, but like say they make another Assassin's Creed after Valhalla that's gonna be somewhat decent. I don't know if I'd be comfortable with that being. I mean, obviously it's not even up to my choice, but like having that be on the PS4 and the PS5.
Third party, don't expect anything spectacular from third party. I mean, and just in general, third party games, you're not going to get, these generation defining games until midway through the
Yeah, I
system
feel like
cycle.
third party games usually more or less kind of really kind of jumpstart like innovation.
No, that's first party games do, but
First party games do, but I feel like
third party
those
games
third party games
don't.
that kind of hit.
Every generation, you don't see third party games really innovate until like halfway through the cycle. Like really innovate.
So like, what's that for the PS5? Because PS4 like
Your God of War, your these exclusives
about
that
next
you're
year?
getting. Yeah, that's first party. So first party games are what's going to be selling. That's Sony's job to sell you, right?
Yeah.
So to make you buy a PS5, they're going to throw all these great first exclusives at you. Whereas third party, they're going to make the money, and obviously the people still have PS4, so they're gonna go where the money is. That's my thoughts on it. But I don't think it's a big deal. I feel like we see this every generation.
I don't think we're gonna see it like how I think it's gonna be though. You know what I mean? Like we've obviously seen like when the PS3 comes out, we're still buying PS2 games, and they're still making a couple like port over games, like a PS3 version of Last of Us, right? And a PS4 version of Last of Us. But like I feel like going forward, like that's gonna be something completely different to the point where I feel like I would question whether like if my PS5 was worth it. Like yeah, I'm gonna have a couple of those titles, but at that point, like I paid $400-$500 to play what one or two titles are gonna come out once or twice a year.
Yeah, but if you have a PS4 and you can't get a PS5, you're probably thankful for this.
If I had a PS4, but I mean, I already have a PS4. I had a PS4 for quite some
I mean, you
time.
don't have to get a PS5.
I already got the PS5.
But,
I'm
like,
not saying
it's
I'm
not
not going to
done.
get it,
It's
but
not
I'm just
written.
saying.
You can cancel your order right now.
I want-
Adrian, you need a PS5, right?
I might sell it. Yeah, fuck it. You know what I mean? Year 2, talk to me.
But I'll be over here playing Ratchet and Clank. And you'll be like, ooh, hot damn, Mikey, that looks like a good game.
Yeah,
I wish I had
mean,
a PS5 to play it.
I just don't want to feel like I spent $400 just to play one game or two games.
I
a
mean,
year.
that's how it is at launch. I mean, on the PS4, what'd you get?
I don't know what I got PS4. I didn't buy it at launch.
What'd you just unplug?
I don't know, but it's a USB cable to the splitter, HDMI splitter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I just want to make sure
We're
we
good,
get the
we're
mic. Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
I was very worried there. I thought the mic cut out.
I thought so too.
But yeah, no, I it's like this every year. Like what we have at launch on PS3, we had fucking dog shit on PS3. We had dog shit on PS4.
Yeah.
They're
pretty
I
much-
mean, Killzone was
None of those at
alright,
launch.
but like it wasn't like an amazing game.
So when do you think we got like Heat coming in PS4? Like last 2
Next
years?
year, frankly, next year we have Heat coming to the PS4. Horizon Zero Dawn 2 and God of War are both slated for next year.
I'm talking about for the PS4.
Oh,
Like when do we start getting Heat?
who cares? I don't care. I moved on. You know what I mean?
I guess. I didn't think we started getting good games till like the last 2 years of the PS4 life cycle. I'm not gonna lie to you, but
No, I mean great games on the PS4, but like that was their swan song. Like it's done for me now. I played Last of Us. I somewhat dabbled in Ghost of Tsushima. I could not do that game, but I'm just ready to move on. I'm ready for something new. I'm excited. Long live
Well-
PS5. You know what I mean?
I got some excitement for you. Far Cry 6 gets delayed. You excited?
No, honestly,
Were you excited for the game at all?
no. I was not. It's Far Cry. I don't care.
I wanted to get into this one because of that cinematic trailer. I don't know if you
Yeah,
guys remember
it
that one I
looked
showed
really
you.
good.
It looked like Heat.
I really enjoyed it, and it's the main character from he's in Mandalorian, that guy, or in Breaking Bad. He's a
I
baddie.
knew that the main. Oh, maybe in Breaking Bad. I
Yeah.
don't know. He may be
No,
one of the
Bald guy.
characters, But
yeah.
What's his name?
Giancarlo.
Bryan Cranston.
No,
Did you just make that up?
No,
that's the main guy. He's the antagonist.
Malcolm in the Middle. But he's best
I don't know
known
why
for.
that's funny.
I honestly did not know he was in Malcolm in the Middle.
His
All
dad,
right.
remember, she shaves his back. Right in, let me know. You enjoy Malcolm in the Middle?
You know, you have a lot of memories I have no recollection of, and you might be right. But yeah, so Ubisoft revealed that due to the impact of COVID, I think it's funny how they're breaking all this to us now, like a couple of weeks before the launch of both of these consoles. That like, yeah, like all these games we talked about, like they're not gonna get them this year. I'm sorry. Like I feel like that's how they're low key breaking it down. Like the closer we get, like, oh yeah, Ratchet and Clank, you might not get it this year.
Well, I don't think
Sackboy.
that's this year. I think that's
Sackboy
next
is
year.
solid. Well, I don't know. I know Ratchet and Clank's not gonna be like a launch game, but I'm
Dude,
just
if
saying this in
they
general.
cancel Sackboy, I'm gonna be very upset because that's what I'm planning.
Look,
on
the
playing.
game comes out on Thursday. You're gonna hear on Tuesday. You're gonna get that tweet.
Sackboy been canceled.
Sackboy,
Metatonic on fire.
February 2021. Right, it's gonna break it to you softly. I feel like that's what they're gonna slowly gonna do, and then they're gonna force you just to look into these PS5 upgrades. Let me get back to what I was reading though. Revealed that the impact of COVID-19, Far Cry 6, and Rainbow Six Quarantine have been moved to the fiscal year of 2021.
Was quarantine 2020?
Rainbow Six
Yeah.
Quarantine 20?
Yeah.
Was that 2020?
I don't know if that's 2020.
And
Can you look
honestly,
that up,
Monkey
Adrian?
King brings up a great point in the chat over at
Can you look that up,
twitch.tv/
Adrian?
PE Productions, and you can join the chat too every Monday at 7:30 mostly. So you can get your questions read live on air. Monkey King says Ubisoft is pretty hit or miss, mostly miss. I agree. That's kind of where I'm at with Ubisoft right now. Is I don't play Ubisoft games because I know most of the time they're very underwhelming for me. Just in general.
I play Ubisoft games depending on which titles they acquire, because I feel like with all studios, I feel like they have a bunch of different teams that like they like allocate to certain like type of games they make, and I feel like certain games from Ubisoft like are just gonna pop better than others because I feel like they have like the same people working on like
You doing Watch Dogs?
no.
Yeah, my point. I mean, or are you gonna do Far Cry? Were you gonna do Far Cry?
I was considering, my money wasn't invested completely. Speak with our wallets, right? So I was really thinking about it strongly. I was gonna look more into it.
Can we talk about the biggest letdown of the year being Ubisoft? I think out of all the developers and publishers, Ubisoft has been the biggest disappointment. Hands down.
What?
Square Enix, you had Final Fantasy VII.
Microsoft Studios with Crackdown was
No, but I'm saying just overall, if I was doing a scorecard for the generation, the entire generation.
They did have Rainbow Six, though.
They did have Rainbow Six, and that was
one-
definitely a big win.
it's
Like a
still-
big win
yeah,
for me.
it's
Like I
huge.
really enjoyed Rainbow Six.
So you didn't like none of the games from Ubisoft this year?
Watch Dogs 1 and 2,
Yeah.
really, for one, really bad controls. 2, very boring.
So
I heard Watch Dogs 2 is actually a little bit
I
better.
mean, name some off for me.
Yeah.
The Division,
Eh,
Hyperscape,
super.
Oh.
Just Dance.
You're not making a good case right now.
No, yeah.
Uno.
Really bringing out the heavy hitters. Far Cries, like all the Far Cries that they
I
released.
mean, they have a
this
couple
generation.
games. A lot of their looks like honestly a lot of the good games they kind of slated for the new release, like Watch Dogs Legion, Immortal Phoenix.
Well, I'm
Rising.
saying I'm saying for the entire generation.
Oh, for the entire
If
generation.
we're doing
it's
the
like
entire
2020.
generation, I feel like Ubisoft has been the most disappointing for me. Whereas, I think Microsoft's a close number 2, though. I'm gonna be honest.
Crackdown 3 was the biggest letdown. I like
Well, and just the
Hence-
games that the games that they kind of released were kind of
Halo 5.
Just in general.
Halo
Monkey King
5.
says Siege is their biggest win. Odyssey was I never played Odyssey.
Odyssey, I
I
heard
gave
was
up on AC.
big, but again, there's just something about Ubisoft games where it's just like it's not.
I just
it's
jumped into
underwhelming
The
and
Crew.
boring to me.
Have you heard of The Crew?
How you like it?
Just jumped into it.
You're about 9 years too late.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, The Crew 2. They released a
Oh, you're on the
sequel.
second one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we here. It's not bad. It's a Ubisoft title. I don't know. It has a PS5 upgrade.
It's
That's
supposed
one
to
of
be
the main
like
reasons
the
why I got it.
That's like the entire U.S., right?
Yeah, so you drive the whole little shit. I mean, it's good. I don't know if it's like Forza,
far as-
obviously, but like
I
it's
think
good.
Forza Horizon really has that like open world driving game mechanics down to a T.
Yeah, fortunately, Microsoft is.
I mean, and we got Cuphead like originally on Microsoft like Xbox exclusive
that
too.
one was-
Like I
yeah.
feel like they had more pops than Ubisoft did. I do still think they're a close, very close second to most disappointing of the generation.
Bethesda, I
EA,
think-
Square Enix, Bethesda.
I mean, Fallout 76. What the hell was that?
Sure, but Wolfenstein was phenomenal.
The new one?
Yeah.
I heard that. I thought that-
Wolfenstein 2 was really good. Doom was really good. Both their Dooms.
I'm really
was
thinking
really
what
good, actually.
games this generation really like were like must-haves. Like obviously you have your God of
PlayStation.
Wars.
PlayStation one again.
Spider-Man.
Just overall in terms of their quality. Spider-Man, God of War,
Sekiro.
Horizon, Sekiro, Last of Us 2, Uncharted
What are we even
4,
talking about?
Uncharted Lost Legacy. Like they're just bops after bops. You know what I mean?
They really dumb.
You know what say the baby says about bops?
What do you say?
I don't know what the baby says about bops.
I wanted
Good
to see
song,
what you'd
though.
say. He has a song called Bop.
I know, that's why I brought it up.
Oh. You didn't listen to it?
No, I listened to it.
How'd it go?
It was good. It was a
Yeah,
bop.
yeah. See, Monkey King, Wolfenstein Youngblood was I thought was absolutely horrible.
Yeah, but Youngblood's not Wolfenstein 2. You know?
I didn't say Wolfenstein 2.
I know, but I brought up Wolfenstein 2 as my example, and I feel like you're just bringing it up.
Well,
All right, next piece of news. Ratchet and Clank, we kind of talked about this a little bit earlier. I already put it on here. But Ratchet and Clank is confirmed by Insomniac to be a PS5 exclusive game.
hey, oh,
Probably based off of the mechanics that require the SSD loading time. So the little whip
when
they
you,
had.
Yeah, when you teleport, you're
transitions.
literally teleporting in-game to a new dimension. Really cool.
I need more of that to be in place on the PS5. You know what I mean? Like, I know they're gonna need to do the PS4 lower version, but that's what I'm talking about. Like, I don't want them to shortcut my games because they need to make shit work for the PS4.
Yeah, and you're gonna get that with third party. But again, launch, third party doesn't sell you on hardware. First party does.
But true. But how soon until these third parties start adapting
I
these
told
methods?
you, halfway through the generation.
That's gonna take too long.
See, you only play third party games, so that's
That's
the
not
issue.
true.
That's the issue.
I'll play
You
the
gonna play
first
God of
party.
War? You gonna finish God of War before you play God of War 2?
Hey, look at you! Don't try to come. Don't ask me what I'm gonna finish. Ask me what I'm gonna play. That's a different
You
question.
gonna play God of War 2?
Yeah, I'm gonna play God
Are
of
you
War
gonna
2.
finish it?
Yeah.
you didn't even
You
finish.
heard it
Ghost
here,
of
folks.
Tsushima.
I will.
And the fact that I don't think you're gonna get handicap games. I feel like the games are gonna be better on PS5. You're just gonna get
Graphically,
you're gonna
sure.
get a handicap version on PS4.
I think it's.
I
gonna
need
be,
mechanically better games
100%.
on the
I-
PS5, not graphically.
I think there's such a huge jump in processing and load times going from PS4 to PS5. It's gonna be hard to port game. I think games are being built from PS5 first and then game ported over to PS4. Whereas in years past, it's really just been graphical difference, right? So it always seemed like the PS3 games and PS2 games were being developed for the next generation, not the
I
other way
still
around.
feel like that's all it's gonna be. Is just a graphical difference. I need mechanical difference. Like, when am I gonna start feeling that?
like Mikey said, third party for sure.
Well, you do. You're still gonna have
Halfway
adaptive
through.
triggers and stuff on the PS4.
halfway through the life cycle.
Yeah, but I that's when they're gonna completely drop the PS4 games and go full fledged, PS5. Because again, these are still massive companies that need to double down on profit. Like, they guys still gotta make money, so they're gonna release stuff on the PS4. I don't see an issue with it. It's weird that you have such an issue.
I
with
don't
it.
have an issue with
seems
it.
to have
like you have an issue with
yeah,
it.
Yeah,
It just
no,
makes me feel
definitely.
like I'm not gonna get what I paid for, like my money's worth, But I guess that doesn't matter too much in 2020 as long as we get convenience.
Keyshawn's very particular about how games are marketed and how
Look,
they're developed.
because why do we stop caring about those things? I thought that's all part of the process. Now we just want to know how much we're spending, and that's it. I digress.
I, for one, am excited for Fortnite.
Yes, can't wait.
Anyway, PS4 to PS5 free upgrade confirms so far. I got you. All right. If you get into PS5, you want to know what games you need to get right now because they're going to be on the PS4 and you might get a PS5. So you want to know, can you get that free upgrade? Because I talked about it. You want to get a PS5? Yeah, you do. I know you watching. You want to get a PS5. So check this out. This is the games you need to get. Cyberpunk. That's going to have a free upgrade. You
If
gonna
it
cop?
comes out.
If it
I'm
comes
gonna wait for
out.
PS5.
If it comes out, yeah.
I'm going to wait for PS5. I mean, the PS5 is going to come out first.
Yeah. So
And then Cyberpunk. But, I mean, in case you didn't get the PS5,
we
Why are
play
you
some
looking at
bets.
me?
Is that game getting delayed again? Can they afford another delay?
If it gets
I know you talked about it last week, but
if it gets
don't even
delayed
think-
again, I'm not. I'm done.
coward.
you're not going to cop?
Dude,
That's what you're going to say right now? You're not going to cop?
they promised not to delay it, and they said, "Okay, no, we're good. It's going gold. Everything. We're no more push. We're not pushing it back anymore." A week later, we're gonna have to delay another month. Like, what kind of this? I want to know how many times this game has been delayed.
Did you see why they
Adrian
delayed it?
hates essential workers. That's
do.
what I got from that.
Yeah.
Did you see why they delayed it?
Just for some polishing, some last minute polishing.
Yeah, so they said they delayed it so it would
That's a
run
long
smooth.
polishing period.
They said they delayed it so that it would run smooth on all their platforms.
Naughty
so
Dog
they're
did
gonna
like a
launch it.
month, and then they're like, "Hey, we'll take like 4 or 5 months for the polishing on this."
They said they're gonna polish it and have it run smooth on all the platforms. So on the consoles as well as Steam as well as Stadia.
Now,
Which is probably was taking the most time.
Now, what I don't mind
Stadia.
is them just deciding, okay, we need to have this release date TBA. Like I mean, if they had gone back from the beginning and say, look, we have no idea with COVID, we have no idea when this game's getting
Sackboy's
released.
gonna be on the PS4.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, he's in the middle of making a.
Yeah, you did just interrupt me though.
My bad.
If they had come out and said, look, we don't know when this release date is, we're gonna have to push it back indefinitely. I would have been okay, but they've made promise after promise and they've broken promise after promise. It's like, come on, like at least stick to your guns or don't make promises you can't keep.
We need that more in this industry in terms of people
Sticking to promises?
Well, no, not well that, but also like not jumping
that
to the gun
first.
on release dates.
Yeah.
Like remember how bad Final Fantasy 15 was delayed?
God.
Like over
Like some
and
years.
over, and then they made a big event where they're like, "This is the actual release date now," and then they delayed it, and they're like, "We promise we're not going to delay it at the event." They
Bad
spent
game.
hella money on that event, and then they're like, "Oh, it's delayed again." So like, if you don't feel like the game's ready, do not announce a release date. Like I like the kind of, hey, this game's out in like a month, or this game's out in like 2 months. Like, don't tell me a release date.
Look, and this is all going back to the marketing talk we had
Last
about games
Here we
being
go.
marketed.
Marketing expert Shawn Flowers.
What's your opinion on that, Mikey? Should games?
Yeah, Mikey.
You weren't here, but should games announce their season passes and everything right away, or should they wait?
that.
I mean, it's the developer's choice. Like if they want to announce it,
Like a roadmap?
2 weeks before the game comes
Well,
out.
obviously it's the
No, no,
developer's
no, no.
choice.
Listen to my point that I'm making. But it's up to you as a person who buys a game, being like, "Fuck you! I want like a full game. Don't just like it's the same thing. People were tripping out on the PS3 generation with people announcing story DLC before the game comes out. It's like, okay, well, that's up to you as a consumer to be like, "Fuck you!" Like the game's not even out, and you're already trying to sell me something on top of what I'm buying.
So do you not like that, or are you for that?
I mean, me personally, if I really thought it was egregious, I just wouldn't buy the game. Why support the game if they're going to be giving you, this like half-ass roadmap? But to the point of battle passes or season passes or whatever you want to call them,
Season passes are different.
they're
from a
they're
roadmap, though.
online. So it's like, yeah, of course, that's the point of the game. The game's free, so the game's obviously going to make money. So they're going to announce season passes so you can buy stuff. You know?
That's different. That's different from what we're talking about. Like in terms of
I
like
didn't listen
exact
to the last
context,
week's
what we're
show.
talking about, it was about Assassin's Creed, right? About the base game Assassin's Creed, and they had already announced like expansion passes.
Oh yeah, fuck them. But I'm just
I
not
mean,
going to buy Assassin's Creed.
My guy, right here.
Well,
All
that's
right.
the thing. But I wasn't going to buy it in the first place.
So,
but
what
like,
I'm-
if I was
Preach to
excited
him.
about Assassin's Creed, I'd be like,
So say Spider-Man Miles
Alright.
Morales came out saying right now, okay, we have a roadmap. This is a roadmap. You're gonna get your DLC 2-3 months after the game. DLC 1, DLC 2 will come a month after that, and DLC 3 will come out like 2 months after that. Would you not buy the game for that reason?
it depends on the game. Like that's the thing.
I
right?
just said.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. With that, I would probably buy the game.
Okay.
But here's the thing: they're not doing that.
No.
You know.
Yeah.
But like, if they did do that, I would think about it a lot more.
But that-
if
that
I
was-
was actually going to buy the game or not, and also too.
That was the
I
argument
do
we were
think it's
having
in
last
very,
week.
very poor taste. I think we are going to get something like that with games eventually, but I think they should at least, bare minimum, wait till the game comes out. And
Before
then be
they
like,
start throwing shit down your throat.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let me at least dip my fucking toes in the pool before you just drown me.
well, it just shows like, okay, so what'd you cut out to sell me? Like, that's what makes me think the whole time is like, oh, what did you cut out to sell me? Like, we didn't get the Spider-Man DLC info until like way after launch.
Yeah.
So like, that's the same thing for me where it's like, I don't even know about way after launch, but a couple weeks after launch,
It was like
right?
a week or two, I think.
So I mean, ship the game, and then we'll have a conversation about if I want to buy your fucking expansion pack or not. So I'm with you, but at the same time, it's like, well, I'm not gonna be mad about it because it's like I'll just not buy the game, and then that's the end of that. Personally,
Well, you're both
So
wrong.
just not invested, sir.
No, it's not that I'm not invested. It's just I've gotten to the point where I'm so over this. I'm just over people being angry. You know what I mean? These people get me angry,
Just get angry, man.
and I just try not to
Just
anymore.
Live it all the time.
I mean, here's how I made my career, huh?
Stay on 10.
But yeah, that's my opinion on that. But yeah, it is bullshit. It's egregious. I forgot what game it was on the PS3 generation, but they literally announced like story DLC like 2 weeks before the game launched, and then it was a bad game.
That's how they do it. Immortal Phoenix Rising, which is the game that's coming out, which apparently has a PS5 upgrade. A lot of these titles, I don't even know what I'm excited for, honestly, if I'm being real with everybody, for the PS5. Like, what am I here for?
What we got? We got upgrades
Other
for
than
PS4.
Sackboy and Miles Morales. Like, what am I here for, really? Am I here for Dirt 5? No. Am I here for Doom Eternal? No.
I'm excited for Marvel's Avengers. That's a good one. That's a good one that we got in early. You know what I mean?
But look, they're
We got
already
in
talking
early.
about delays and things going on. So it's like, am I excited for Marvel's Avenger? No.
I mean, you already bought it, so shut
And
up
that
and enjoy
happened.
the ride.
You know what I mean? And that's the thing.
But
So
I enjoyed it. My time with Avengers, I really enjoyed it.
I have.
and I'm very excited to jump back in.
I'm going to be really excited once things start rolling for
Like
them again.
we still haven't even finished stuff. Like we still got to finish stuff.
You're right.
Like that's the thing is like you're like, oh, it's delayed, but it's like you haven't even finished what's in front of you. You ask
right,
him for
but
dessert
listen.
and dinner's not done. You know what I mean, Adrian?
But I'm getting
That's
burned
exactly what
out.
it
It's
is.
like I want to feel like I'm working for dessert. Like at this point, like you give me my plate and I'm eating it. You know, it's good. Like I'm eating it. It's just a lot of food. So I'm eating it, and it's like, all right, I have my fill today of
Rainbow Six Siege.
What?
quarantine, right?
So I get it already now that since I bought it. See, that's what I need because at launch we don't have a lot of games.
I don't even know what he's talking
No,
about.
for the upgrade, Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah,
At
yeah,
launch,
yeah.
we don't have a ton of games. So having Avengers, having Rainbow Six,
That's what I'm
I want to
talking
see Apex there, right? I like that because it helps you kind of like, I have the new console. I'm done with Sackboy. What am I going to play? It makes me want to get into
You're
other
not gonna play with
games.
nothing. You're gonna play your PS4 again. You said you're fine.
Well, is Crash Bandicoot on there?
Nope.
All right. Well, if Crash Bandicoot's on there, I'll
It's
still
not,
play that.
I'm not. It's not on here.
But that's the thing. I don't want to touch the dirty PS4. You know what I mean? I'm done with it. It's over.
So listen,
It's about to be an X.
if you're like Mike and you want to put your PS4 in its deathbed, you want to write it off. It sounds like a jet turbine engine right now. I understand. Listen. Marvel Avengers, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Mortal Kombat 11. You know, you can dip your toes into
what
that.
are the big ones here?
Sackboy, Rainbow Six Siege. You got The Witcher 3,
Riders Republic, The Hit,
Watch Dog. Ooh, FIFA 21. I know that's a flame.
Dirt
That's a
5.
flame boiler. Destiny 2. I think they just announced some DLC.
and
too.
Borderlands 3. I mean, at launch, if you only are excited for one game, you are going to have a lot of the games that you already have over there. Destiny 2, shit
That's
like that.
exciting. You're gonna have a lot of the games you already have. Let that sit. Let's not be mad. We're not here for anger. I'm just saying, let that sit.
Look, this isn't the fucking Wii U. You know what I mean? These games are free. You're getting them for free. It's not the Wii U trying to sell you.
Well, I mean, there's
No,
not.
listen.
I paid my $60 for these.
It's not
Doesn't
the, it's not the fucking
PlayStation-
Wii U selling you Mass Effect 3 at launch
Look, you're
for
saying I'm getting these
$60,
for free. I'm
being
not-
like, play it on the Wii U.
Wait, does
no.
PlayStation
They're
has
not
like that
free.
the greatest hits collection, right?
Yeah, but here's the thing: he doesn't want old games, which I understand. But this shit just doesn't fucking pop out overnight. This is what. Have you never experienced a launch on a console before?
Stokes says, so then why do I want the PS5? Listen. I want the PS5 because I want to
Clearly not.
experience what the next generation has to offer me. All right?
So-
they built up all these expectations
Can I
coming
take your
from
pre-order?
E3, right? 2019 E3, going into, demoing these SSD, running us fucking through fucking Spider-Man, with the SSD render time, see how quickly the game renders. Like, I want to see all that. Like, this has been 2 years of expectation.
Oh, but you already played the game.
I have.
So why do you want to see it?
That's my point. I've already played that game. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And now I'm just gonna get like a what?
Well,
A free version of the
here's
game
the great thing
that I already have.
You
Like, it's not
don't-
even free. I already paid for it.
and this is for everybody out there too. You don't have to get a PS5 at launch. Like you just don't. You know? Yeah. Like you can wait until they sell you on it.
But listen,
But you're a coward that doesn't speak with his wallet.
But if
and you
don't
already
get
bought the
PS5
console, you
at launch,
fuck.
this is a flip to that. If you don't get the PS5 at launch, at launch, you may never get it.
That's not true at all. Don't listen to him.
Listen, you may never get it till 2023.
That's not true. Do not listen to Flowers. And I'm being genuine. Like I'm looking out. No, stop. I'm looking out for your wallet. I honestly am. If you feel like the PS5 isn't for you, right? If it's not delivering the things you want, the beauty of it is you still have your PS4 that did deliver on and that made you buy it, right? With the games that made you buy it for the games that made you buy the console,
Look,
right?
At the same time, you're gonna have to buy another PS4, right? Because the one you currently have, we know that's not working.
Okay, no, that's your situation, right? That's not everybody's situation.
I know that's a lot of people's situation. I'm not alone in that, Mikey.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is you could probably hold off 6 months. You'll be able to buy it in 6 months.
I don't know.
You'll be able to buy it in 6 months. I can guarantee you that.
I don't know.
And listen to this. They'll have more games that will make you gives you a reason to buy the console.
But you're gonna get the PS5 if you buy it off of like OfferUp or like eBay for at least $600 to $700. All right. And I mean, hey, if you want to just buy your PS5 instead of build a PC, buy your PS5. All right. But look, if you're like me and you want this PS5 and you want to experience, you know what I mean, what this PS5 is supposed to be experiencing for you, and you experience it from it, and you guys are supposed to be experiencing things together.
What are you
What
even?
the
What
fuck
the
is
I'm talking
going
about
on
my
right now?
PS5 experience.
What?
It has to be,
You know,
experiences have to come from both ends.
Stokes said I should just take your mic out right now. I should just mute you, and I'm really
Just
tempted.
take my mic out. Look,
Yeah,
look.
I'm
and
But
really
that's what I'm saying.
Let me
I'm
talk
really
about shit.
tempted.
Yeah, you
Fuck
talk
y'all.
your shit, but like you don't have to buy a PS. No one is holding a gun up to your head
No
being
one's
like,
forcing
buy
you.
a fucking PS5. You bought a PS5. That's on you. That's on you. So if you're gonna sit here and complain, oh, they're giving me a bunch of the games. Me, for one, I'm very grateful that they're bringing those games over, so I can use the better hardware to my advantage because I want a PS5. I want to play Ratchet and Clank. They already sold me with the games that they announced: God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn 2. Obviously, we have to wait for that. We're gonna have to wait for that. It's not like they could just be like, here's all the best games that of the generation that we're gonna have right here at launch just for you, Flowers.
And that would
That's
be
not what's gonna happen.
that would honestly be
That'd make
so
my-
bad because
That'd
then
make my year.
Yeah, it would make your year, but then guess what? What are you gonna play after that? And then I'm gonna have to listen to you. Why do I buy this thing? Because it's not fucking. There's nothing on it to play. I played everything that came out at launch, and it's like, well, you fucked. You wanted it all at once.
that's
I'm
what
gonna
happened
play-
with
I don't know what I'm gonna play. That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a great question.
yeah. There you go.
Watch, Apex is gonna come over. This fuck's not gonna shut up about the PS5. Oh, the
Hey, I'm gonna be
adaptive
so
triggers.
hyped. Like, listen,
And it's a game that you already played, so you can't play it. Why are you buying the PS5?
but Apex is a different animal.
No,
Nope.
it's an old game. You already played it.
But not on the PS5.
See, you fuck, you fuck. He's a flip flopper,
Not on the PS5.
like Kevin Coelho. Tech Fever every Thursday, 10 a.m.
No.
Yeah, that's what you get. I hope that whatever flew into your eye and fucking spit in it.
Was it a bug?
I don't know, but you deserve it. Let me plug it on my channel. Yeah, fight that. Look. I want the PS5 because I wanted to. All right, I'm not gonna talk about that.
I
anymore.
want it all,
Next piece
and
of
I
news.
want it now.
Sony. We got some more Sony news. Sony is reportedly close to buying Crunchyroll for nearly $1 billion. Guys, that's a big deal. All right, Sony
I mean,
Is
if
it-
you
is
walk,
buying
yeah.
Crunchyroll
Is
for
it?
$1 billion.
Wait, what's Crunchyroll?
Crunchyroll is one of the top U.S. leading anime websites for streaming. All right?
According to who?
Who you said who?
I said according to who?
It's like the
What do you mean?
opposite of Tinder.
Well, ask yourself this:
That's what
if you wanted to
Crunchyroll
watch a lot of anime, where would
It's
you
to
go?
help you not get laid.
If you wanted to watch a lot of anime,
Fucking
where are you gonna
dorks.
go? Netflix?
Wait.
No, it doesn't have a lot.
I have one question.
What's up?
Do you have a subscription to Crunchyroll?
I do have a subscription to Crunchyroll.
Not getting laid.
No, yeah, there you go. Thank you. Case in point.
What was it?
I'm joking, everybody. By the way, I know
Cancel
there's
everyone here.
I know
except for
there's
me.
somebody.
All
I know
right?
there's somebody right now that's clipping
Drop
this,
his
being
ads.
like,
Drop
"Fuck
their
this
ads
guy,
in the
this piece of
fucking-
shit."
fucking
Women watch
video, and then
Crunchyroll
cancel them,
too.
all right, come after their Twitter pages and cancel their
Or I
pages.
watch Crunchyroll.
Run their
And I
checks up.
fuck.
Look,
Everybody, calm down. It's a joke.
We're just
Crunchyroll's merging, or Crunchyroll is gonna get bought by Sony. Sony already owns Funimation, all right, which already has exclusive titles like
what?
Dragon Ball Super.
Ooh.
I think it also has
What else is that?
Attack on Titan.
Okay. These are some I actually have heard of.
And they also have a lot of exclusive rights to the Mad Dog Studios. So you're gonna have a lot of like Death Note stuff. Not Death Note. Death Note's on Netflix. Death Parade. That's the anime. Noragami. These are big shows. All right. Now they're gonna come together, right? Once Sony buys Crunchyroll, and that's gonna be like kind of what Microsoft did when they bought Bethesda.
What?
So you're gonna have like a what is it? A vertical merger?
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I thought you were comparing the acquisition.
No.
No. Okay.
Because Sony already owns one.
I got you. Yeah.
Which is completely anime based, which is Funimation. So they're gonna buy Crunchyroll, and that's gonna merge. So I don't know what subscription is gonna be like now because they kind of just already changed subscription based, in Crunchyroll, and that's a consumer issue I'm gonna have. But I'm here for the you here for it, Mikey?
This is rough.
Hey, mute his mic.
Hey, if you fell asleep, it's okay. Me too. You know what I mean?
Mute his mic. All right, we're not here for him. We're here for the people that want to watch anime. I'm trying to clue y'all in.
Monkey says Crunchyroll greater than Crush 4.
He gets it. You want to play Crush?
He gets it.
Yeah.
Better than this?
Yes.
No. No one thinks that.
Yeah, 100% me.
No one thinks that. sir.
Me, so you're wrong.
No. That's what the people want. We want this.
Do
Is
they?
it?
Chat, let me know. Let me know in the comments as well on the YouTube.
That's all I
Is
say
this
what
what you want?
about it.
Can I
Is
run
this
a
the
poll?
fucking content that you fucking signed
This is
up
all
for?
I had to say about
Look
it.
at our drop in subscribers.
We just got some.
I know, it's going to be -5
It's gonna be plus 5.
Wednesday.
Plus 5 plus 6.
Go ahead and type a 1 if you want it and 2 if you don't.
What?
In the
Leave
chat.
You know what you're talking about.
the
Don't try to
code
fucking-
word moist in the comments on YouTube to let me know that you disagree with this fucking dork.
All right, look, we're gonna say my last piece of news here.
Last piece of news.
This might be a little bit of a short show. Last piece of news would be Halo Infinite director leaves project after their last delay. So Halo Infinite director Chris Lee has left the project after following a delay. This is coming from a Jason Schreier, Bloomberg report. I don't know if I said shout out Jason because it's kind of changed on me.
yeah, talk about... Never mind. Go back to the
Eddie's.
original part of the
Eddie's
beginning of the
soldier.
show.
Project after the Master Chief Adventure released in 2021, or it's not going to be released in 2021 instead of this holiday. Lee said in the statement, "I have stepped back from the Infinite and I'm looking at future." That's what he said. No, I have stepped back from Infinite and I am looking at future opportunities. I believe in the team and am confident that they will deliver a great game, and now is a good time for me to step away. This sounds pretty familiar.
So
'cause
he
I
got
feel like-
fired.
I've broken up with people this way.
Yeah, he got fired.
I feel like this happened right before Anthem dropped, right? Like there was a bunch of like people leaving. Like what was it? What was that? The developers from Anthem. The same as that made Mass Effect, right?
Yeah. What are they called?
I forgot the name of the Mass Effect
But
developers.
BioWare. No, is it BioWare?
Yeah, BioWare.
Wait, it is BioWare.
Was it
right?
BioWare?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's BioWare.
Look, don't take that white man confidence
You
in
have...
stride.
You,
We're gonna fucking
I
look
mean,
that up.
that's a fair point. That is a fair point because I say things very confidently sometimes.
It is
And I
BioWare.
fool
It's
them.
BioWare.
Well, you have a computer in front of you, you fuck. You know what I mean?
No, it's BioWare.
No, it is BioWare though.
Yeah.
But
Look,
so first of all, Adrian, you said he got fired. I actually think he's like stepping away because this game's fucked and he doesn't want his name attached to it.
There's
Look,
no. Well, I think it's
I
happening.
think the game is fucked.
I think what happened. I think Microsoft stepped in and be like, "Holy shit, this game's not going well. What have you been doing?"
this
Hey,
isn't the
We're
first.
supposed to launch in a month.
This isn't the first dev
What
to
the
step
fuck
away
is
though.
going on? This guy's eating Doritos in the back. This guy's fucking got a propeller hat on.
I seriously think that this game wasn't managed well, and I think Microsoft's stepping in and really just trying to get this shit
But
back
if
on
we're
track.
going off that trailer, like it looked like they were like kind of ready, like maybe a little more polishing, but it looked like they could.
It looked like a
ready.
360 game.
Shut up. No, it didn't. You
It
sound
didn't
dumb.
look that bad.
You sound dumb.
It didn't look like an Xbox Series X game.
I mean, look,
It didn't look like a true next.
they still
gen
had
game.
time though. They still had time to polish it. This was back in like June, July.
You can't.
Who the fuck plays games for graphics? That's what I want to know. You sound dumb right now.
When
learned
when
my
it,
lesson.
when
This
it's your
doesn't look like an Xbox Series
Ball
X.
when
Z,
you're
that's what
when it's your
Tenkaichi
only
learned.
exclusive and you're touting your main selling point of your console is your power and how good graphics are gonna be on your console, yeah.
This is a good point.
I'm gonna judge you based on your graphics. If you're telling me, okay, buy our console, it's the most powerful one, 4K 60 frames a second or 120 frames a second, and you're not delivering that visually, yeah, I'm gonna judge you on that because that's what you've been trying to sell me on.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is what
Yeah.
they marketed it as.
Yeah. So the fact that it didn't look like that, I mean, I'm glad that they were able to.
points.
And then over here we have Spider-Man that looks fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, exactly.
I know Miles Morales looking beautiful in the dark scenes with his black skin. It's like, damn,
Just imagine on that on the OLED.
beautiful.
That on the OLED is. I'm like, if I can get my hands on a console.
Yeah, I gotta.
Yeah, Sean's on, you're gonna enjoy it
yeah.
on your OLED, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
On the 658.
that's a thing.
No, 55 inch. And it's awesome.
Honestly-
It has this new feature that he downloaded where it just doesn't turn on. It's really awesome.
So guys, my TV, my OLED TV, which I talk about all the time, no longer turns on. As a matter of fact, it does turn on, but then it turns immediately back off.
Oh no.
So that's where I'm at.
Sometimes it turns on.
Sometimes.
And then immediately turns
No, it
off.
turns on.
No.
It just immediately turns off. And then it turns back on, then it turns off immediately. Like
And then you hear this clicking.
within the same 10 seconds. It's
It's
clicking
so
away
funny.
in my fucking room right now. So I gotta go figure out what that's about.
Yeah, you bought the protection for it though.
I gotta go figure out what that's about and figure out how to get that resolved. And
Wait.
Yeah, we'll talk
wait,
about
Yeah,
it later.
yeah. We'll talk.
no waits.
Yeah, there you go.
But before we get out of here,
No, did you want to touch on the story a little bit more? Because I do think this game's fucked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot we were talking about Halo Infinite.
I really.
We're
My
gonna
bad
get it off
completely.
topic.
I already see what this guy has teed up, so I'm not really excited.
Look,
So
this is
we
the
can talk
first
about
developer that's left.
Halo's all Xbox
game's
has
done.
right now. Right now, Halo, because I mean, obviously we don't have another
That we
Gears 5.
know of,
Yeah,
yeah.
that we know. Right. That's what I'm saying for now, because there's no Gears coming out anytime soon. Halo's the only thing they have right now. Halo Infinite's really the only big thing, and if that doesn't fulfill what if it doesn't step up to play like everyone needs it to, I think Xbox is gonna be fucked. Honestly, if
So they say what you say they push it back until midlife of Xbox Series X.
well, when did this game get delayed to?
That sounds about right.
Isn't it indefinitely?
Yeah, I don't think they had a date. I think they just said they were going to delay it and hope everyone understands. I think that was the last kind of tweet they had.
Here's the thing on this.
It's delayed
For-
to 2021.
This is Halo's last stand in terms of they need to God of War this or they need to Modern Warfare this to make people give a fuck about Halo again. Like it needs to come out and be like what Modern Warfare did for Call of Duty, where all of a sudden I'm playing Call of Duty again, and I haven't played Call of Duty consistently until like Modern Warfare 3.
Are you playing Call of Duty or are you playing Warzone?
Well, I played the shit out of Modern Warfare before
Really?
Warzone. Yeah, like a lot.
Do you think we're going to have a couple developer studios that don't make it out of COVID, or at least out of the first year of COVID? Because BioWare, after Anthem, I don't know if they're still around. I haven't seen from them. They're probably not going to see from
It's
them.
too early
Media
to tell.
Molecule, right?
It's really
Maybe the smaller ones, but to be honest, I don't think this is a COVID. I know they're saying it's a COVID delay. I don't think it's a COVID delay.
But that's what I'm saying. So this 343, this all their reputation, repercussion fall back on just that name.
Sure, I don't. I guess because I guess since
Same
they're
thing with
attaching
CD
themselves to
Projekt Red.
COVID, but honestly,
it's a cop out.
it's a cop out.
Yeah.
Where, from my knowledge,
Of course.
it's just from my knowledge of the things I know within the industry and
good badass.
insider knowledge. You know what I mean? Game studios have really adapted to the COVID, working from home COVID, functionality. And obviously to get all that stuff, you need some big, funding to get you the computers and get you everything you need to work from home. But aside from that, smaller developers are probably going to get a little bit more fucked by it. But honestly, from what I've heard is they've adapted to it fine.
It's like a bump in the road.
It was a little bumpy at first, but then once they were able to kind of all adapt and people liked working from home and doing this and that, and people are more productive when they work from home. So then that's really good for games because then they're able to,
I feel like that transition in the long run is going to be a better strength, especially for game developers and game creativity. But I feel like we won't see the fruits of that until hopefully mid cycle.
That's what I was saying. It's gonna be a while before you're able to tell if for better
Yeah.
or for worse. If it's
I mean, think
Exactly.
about it though. Like, you wake up early. Especially in the Bay Area where a lot of game studios are, you wake up hella early. You get in Bay Area traffic. You drive,
Yeah.
an hour because it's too expensive to live where the studio is. So you drive like an hour and a half. You get to the studio. You're all groggy. You're all up angry because you just sat in traffic for an hour and a half, right? And then you get into the studio like that already. That morning isn't setting you up for a very productive day. You know what I mean? Like, compared to waking up, seeing your family, playing with your kids, taking them to school, whatever it is, and then going into, work mode. I feel like that makes you happier. You're happier. You're more productive. You get more stuff done. Your quality works better. So I feel like in the end, that stuff's going to be better. But I mean, going back to the Halo, I just think this game's fucked. Like, I think Microsoft needs to stop the way that they're thinking and really rely on the new studios they bought and invested in to be able to produce quality.
So you think Microsoft, because I think Phil Spencer kind of put a lot of money in, kind of banked on this to kind of be like the Microsoft's kind of savior, what Adrian was saying.
Yeah, at launch, because that's all they have, right?
Think they're going to like market the fuck out of this?
Well, Derby All-Stars from PlayStation was delayed, right? Delayed to next year. But it's like they still have stuff there, right? And not that Derby All-Stars is fucking Halo. Destruction All-Stars, Derby
I'm thinking,
All-Stars.
what the hell is Derby?
Yeah, Destruction All-Stars, right? That weird game that's just coming out for PlayStation 5. But, like, we still have Sackboy. We still have Spider-Man. We still have Godfall. So, like, there's still stuff there. And then if Godfall got delayed, we still have Spider-Man. We'd still have, like, they have, things that they can change out with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Xbox literally only had Halo at launch. And they need it to be a Modern Warfare or God of War where it basically rejuvenates the franchise, and I don't think that's what it is. And I think after this Halo comes out, I think we're not going to see Halo for a very long time.
Halo dies after this? Halo Infinite, the last Halo?
That's a good thumbnail right here. Title, Halo dies. Is Halo dead?
I think
Workshopping right now.
That might be the title. You might see that on YouTube.
Monkey King says Halo's done.
Yeah, I think they're going to have a very hard time once this game's launched because I
End
don't
of an
think it's
era.
going to be good.
Halo 3, Halo 4, definitely got a lot of my time. It was a good game. 343 was doing their shit. I don't know what happened.
I mean, it's what happened with God of War. Like, you burn out and you do the same formula over and over and over again, and it just gets stale, and you're like, why this isn't like interesting anymore, right? The kind of allure of it rubbed off, and then all of a sudden they bring it back for PS4, and they're able to completely rework what God of War is, and it works, and it did really well. That's what they need to do to Halo and Gears of War, and I don't think we're gonna get it. So I think Microsoft has to double down on new IP in these new studios they bought, and they need to rely on them on delivering them quality.
I just think Halo needed more creative direction, and then like I feel like the title was so precious to so many people that like no one could agree on a direction to take it. Like I've heard a bunch of different shit. Like, did you hear about? I think someone was trying to make a Halo movie, and I don't know if this is a movie in the game. Like obviously, it's
No,
not gonna
I
be the same
remember.
direction, but like
I remember.
Master Chief has like an evil twin brother, or something like that. It's like, yeah, that's out of pocket and wildly like what the fuck. But I mean, like it's something. Like what else are you gonna do with fucking Halo, right?
You got to take a chance, and that's Corey Barlog over at Santa Monica says that all the time with God of War, where it's like, I mean, the direction people were iffy about it. Sony was iffy about it, right? But you got to take a chance.
It's something. Like you can't just have him fighting through more space aliens, and now he's gonna land on this planet. And now there's a fucking evil planet boss on this. One's like, okay, like is this Mass Effect or is this Halo? Like, what are we doing?
You have to take a chance to be able to rejuvenate what's going on. So I think Halo's done.
Halo is done. All right, and before we get out of here, I've been trying to get to this video of this Apex. I got it on there. You might have to go into the Google Doc file to pull it out. Oh, he already got it up, my guy. You're gonna have to watch this because mute this video. I don't need the audio, but it's like a minute video. They got a couple little things they got showing, and this Apex. They're getting rid of the maps that they already have. So they got World's End and they have King's Canyon. All right, they're gone. No more of that. And this is the new character. I don't know if her name is Horizon. I don't really know. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't verify the names. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it said Verizon or Horizon. So let's just
Verizon sponsored.
let's call it Horizon.
It's just the Verizon guy walking around.
Look, so these are her abilities, right?
That's cool.
So she's supposedly this gravity character, and this is this map called Olympus, where I guess she worked at. if we're talking lore, I'm trying to get them to show her ultimate. It's gonna be towards the end. This I don't understand. That's her
All right, just talk
passive.
about it. We'll see it. We'll point it out when we see it.
Yeah. For the people listening, this is a Apex trailer video. Wish you guys can watch this. You can if youtube.com/play everything. You just want to skip to the end. You can listen to this and watch this with me. All right, and this is her ultimate. It's fucking black hole, so it's fucking sucks in everybody, and everyone complains on Apex how it takes too long to kill someone because put so many bullets in them. Well, here you go. You just fucking suck them all in one spot. You just shoot at the big ass black hole, and it just damage everybody. Perfect.
November 4th.
November 4th.
When are we gonna get an announcement this is coming to PS5?
Never.
I don't
Next
know.
month? I think the next month, right?
I would assume so, but it wasn't in that video. But they also added a vehicle into this game.
Oh Jesus Christ!
So they added a vehicle. It's called a hover car.
You about it?
I'm about it.
Because they're about to fucking Fortnite this bitch.
No, Mikey. Listen. They have to change it up. They have to change the formula because after season 6, like it was so like
They're about to Fortnite this bitch.
the formula they were using was so like beat that like what I loved about Apex was starting to like wear thin because it was like the same shit. And like now that you can add like they have a new character with the fucking minigun. Remember I was talking about her? Now you could put that on the back of the vehicle and you can drive around. You can also put the fucking
Sounds pretty OP.
the caustic poison, so you can put that on the front of the vehicle. So if you drive by somebody, it's gonna go off, or you can shoot at it, right? It's gonna go off, and it's gonna be fucking just poison mist cloud. You're just driving around and like going crazy. Like it sounds like a lot of like crazy shit can happen. And the map's a lot smaller, so like you can get more use out of a lot of the more characters.
Completely new map.
Completely new map. Only new map.
That's exciting.
Completely new map, new character, new vehicle. It's exciting. I'm excited for it. Hopefully they listen. I know there's like a little game. EA made a little game changes program where they actually have like streamers like play a lot of the content before it's actually released to like the rest of us normies. So hopefully they make a lot of big changes going forward after season 7. So that's my hype.
That's your hype? Didn't sound very hype about it.
That's my hype. That's because I haven't got a confirmation it's going to be in the PS5. So I'll let you know when that happens, and then you'll know.
But it's not like you'll play it because it's a PS4 game. So.
Yeah, fucking PS4 game on a PS5.
I'm going to keep on PS4. You're the one that said you're going to
We're only on new experiences on PS5.
There you go.
You said that. You said you're wiping your hands clean your PS4.
Yeah.
I never said that.
Yeah, that's exactly
Yeah, you said you don't. Why am I buying PS5? Because all it is PS4 games and games I've already played.
Look, I talk, but like I still bought it.
Yeah, you do. Oh, I don't know about that.
You know what I mean? I still bought it. Yeah, I'm still going to play it, but I still can talk about it.
I like that. At least you own it.
All right, y'all. I appreciate you guys for watching. All 1,500 of you. We're gonna be here next week on Monday at 7:30 p.m. But tell your friends, tell your brothers and sisters that if they missed this show, send them that link. It's gonna be at youtube.com/play everything. Tell them to catch up. Cause what are you doing? All right.
Wait, hold on, quick.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Monkey King said, wasn't Mikey working on the Last of Us 2 video? What happened to that?
Hey, shut up, Monkey King. You know what I mean? Stop holding me accountable for things I say. I don't like that. Look. We also actually let me know in the comments down below. You can email us playeverythingpodcasts@gmail.com, podcasts with an S, or on Twitter at @cheeks_junior.
Combo 2020.
Let me know what you want from the channel. I'm very interested. I want to try to start making things happen. We're a little stagnant right now. I appreciate you sticking around, but thanks. We still got our 2 core shows, Tech Fever, that goes live every Thursday, 10 a.m. You can watch that. That again, that's all pre-recorded. We don't do any live Twitch stuff on that yet. Eventually, maybe one day, who knows? Maybe we'll get a schedule down eventually for that. And you can follow me at Cheeks_Junior. So send me your suggestions on what you want to see from the channel. I know Adam Woodrow, you're gonna text me about or write me about that studio tour. It's coming. It's coming. It's gonna happen. We'll get there.
Adrian, you want to plug anything in the back?
My Instagram page, I'm actually doing my first shoot tonight. Going out to the city, gonna take a few photos. And I actually do want to shout someone out for following me on Instagram. I don't know if I should say his Instagram out loud, but he knows who he is. Appreciate the love. If anyone else wants to go follow me,
How you gonna bring him up, but then not shout him out and say he knows who he is?
He doesn't know the name.
Like,
It's
you-
Alex. He's
well-
looking up the name right now. It's
well,
Alexander
plug him on your
Dayu. Thank you, Alexander Dayu, for following Adrian.
I had it up. I didn't want to shout him out if he didn't want it, but thank you. Appreciate
always
it.
shout him out.
It was
love.
Alexander. Ha! I fucking knew it. He's fucking solid. You're the homie, Alexander. Also, Monkey King says more Tombo on the channel. Well, Monkey King, I got great news for you. Tombo Vlogs has a channel. Go check that out. We do want to get more Tombo on the channel though, but he also has his own channel. You can check that out.
At Tombo Vlogs.
No, I don't know if the channel has an official URL yet, but go to his Twitter at Tombo Vlogs. He will have a link there for you to go check that out. He's making good stuff over there. Actually, just posted today, and if you're watching this
Hey.
on Tuesday, he posted yesterday.
And if you're having trouble finding it, you can always go on to twitter.com/PE_productions. And we retweeted it. It's right there. If you can't find this video, Tombo Vlogs video is retweeted there. So you can go ahead and check that out there. My name is That Kid Flowers. I am your